In July of 2019, I returned back to Uganda to continue documenting the work of the walking school bus. This time I travelled to northern Uganda to Bidibidi Refugee Settlement of approximately 287,000 people. I travelled with an amazing bunch of researchers and specialists.
That's what she said.
No, I didn't. I wrote a sentence.
This incredible team consisted of economists, engineers, educators and doctors. The settlement covers 250 square kilometres of the eastern half of the district of Yumbi. Bidibidi was a small village before becoming a refugee settlement, which opened in August of 2016. The team implemented a number of projects that would have a positive impact on the refugee community. Most of the work of the walking school bus occurred at Twajiji Primary School within the settlement. The Bright Box Macro is a repurposed used shipping container which has been refurbished using solar technology. The Bright Box Macro will be used primarily as a solar-powered classroom, delivering Simbi, an innovative reading while listening application that uses different voices, accents and dialects to provide the reader the most relative voice available in their respective region. The Bright Box will also be used as a kiosk for the charging, checking in and out of Cradle vital signs alert device and the charging at nominal cost of locals' mobile phones. Unfortunately, the Bright Box Macro was never fully completed prior to my departure. I have Aaron Friedland, the Executive Director of the Walking School Bus, who remained a week after me, to thank for the images of the completed Bright Box Macro. The Bright Box Micro is used in existing classrooms and offers the same educational technology services as the Macro, while requiring significantly less space. The Pilot Bike Share program aids students in accessing their education by providing a means of transport over long distances.
You and me, Tony.
Researchers from the Walking School Bus met with parents and students to collect data to determine those most needy based on gender and distances travelled to obtain an education. The Walking School Bus undertook a gender-based analysis to better understand the issues faced particularly by women and girls and how the organisation could prioritise interventions. Such issues as pregnancy, early marriage, rape, domestic violence and menstrual cycles were openly discussed by all in an attempt to improve the future in areas of equal access to education, employment and to health services. The literacy study involved over 100 students at Twajiji Primary School, varying in ages and grade. Each student was assessed in terms of their ability to read English, a requirement within Ugandan curriculum. These students will utilise Brightbox technology to help in their studies. The same students will be reassessed at a later date to determine what progress each of them have made. The cradle devices measure blood pressure and pulse by displaying a novel traffic light early warning system. These will be used by the village health team in helping to prevent avoidable maternal morbidity and mortality. Whilst in Bidibidi Refugee Settlement, I undertook a participatory photography project called My Story. Participatory photography is the sharing of images and engaging in storytelling through writing to spark conversation, community empowerment and social change. The idea was for students to write their story in their own words and in their own handwriting. Then they were given a smartphone to take any photo that they chose. What follows are a couple of samples of the students' stories.
Bye.